What's up, babes? It's Carlisa Victoria. I am back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, thanks for tuning in. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So in this video, we are going to be just doing a little talking. I was cleaning, so if I keep playing with my hands, just understand. You know, when you are a person who wears like your jewelry, your rings, your watches, when they're missing, you just find yourself like, where they at though? So today is Monday, so we're going to talk Millionaire Monday, Manifesting Monday, what I'm doing to further myself, and how I am dealing with entrepreneurial life / the corporate structure. So you guys know I told you guys that I was going to be integrating corporate America, corporate life back into my entrepreneurial endeavors. I was going to be giving you guys updates as to how I was feeling on an emotional side as far as like what's going on in all of that. So I'm going to give you guys updates. As I told you guys, these videos, when I do talk about using corporate America to leverage your businesses and other things, and also the company that I'm a part of, it has enormous potential to grow. Just about anything that you want to accomplish in the company is plausible. So don't ever take these videos to be like, oh, she's bashing the company, because I'm not. I love the company. However, for my people who like business, for my people who want to know how to leverage, these videos are for you, and I'm giving you realistic standpoints, mindsets, and things like that that you may undergo while you're doing this. Now, some people may be going back to corporate America, corporate structures, because they just miss the idea of being around people. Other people like could be facing circumstances that they're going through, and this job just like may afford them opportunities that they need to handle. Others could want to use the job to leverage their entrepreneurial endeavors, or all of the above, or other various reasons. Whatever the reason is, if you're an entrepreneur and you also work in corporate America, there is a reason as to why you are trying to manage both. Whatever your reason, these videos, these series are also going to be for you and anyone else who's just interested in the topic, who don't necessarily want to integrate the two, but may want tips from one or the other. So I noticed that you guys did like my business management video the other day. You guys have been liking my daily vlogs, but you also have been liking me talking about Millionaire Monday, manifesting, and those things. So what I want you guys to know is, recently I literally felt like, OMG, I felt like I kind of experienced a like a dead shock moment, like deer in headlights, because for some reason, you know, depending on where you're going for your corporate America position, sometimes you'll feel the flexibility, other times you'll feel the lack of flexibility. Sometimes you'll feel more entrepreneurial, other times you'll feel more boxed in and more corporate, like structured. That's the scare that I had. So I had a quick moment of scare that I'm like, OMG, what am I about to get myself back into? Because I'm such an entrepreneur. My mindset is wired entrepreneurial, like thinking. Whether or not I've accomplished my individual goals or not, that's neither here nor there. It's important, but I'm just saying that's where my mind goes. So I always want to be in positions that will entertain that. I'm always ready to see something different each day. So for people like myself who are entrepreneurial driven, sometimes routine, like within entrepreneurship, you do have a routine, but it varies every day. No 2 days are the same. But if you're going into a corporate structure where every single day your every routine is the same, yeah, your customers, your clients are going to be different. Yeah, you're going to, have different interactions, and that's what's going to make the change of your day. Okay, but still, when it becomes mundane and it becomes the same thing every single day, entrepreneurs can find ourselves getting bored, or find ourselves like, this is not working because I feel like I'm trapped. I feel like I'm literally, the walls are closing and I don't know what to do. So let's talk about how to circumnavigate that, because unless you're just going to quit corporate America and you're not going to integrate it into what you're trying to do for your businesses, then this video is not going to make sense to you. But if you are looking to push forward through the feelings, here's what I would recommend. Make sure that your management team is understanding. Make sure that you communicate your feelings. Make sure that you are integrating ways in which you cannot stay in those feelings. I have the most amazing, the corporate America that I decided to walk back into, and I'm still calling it corporate America, just across the board. I'm not using corporate America by definition of like the Fortune 500 companies or whatever. I'm saying corporate America, anything outside of entrepreneurship that requires you to be getting a paycheck. So I'm within the business management aspect, but of course, in every position, you are going to have someone, who will be higher up in that corporate structure. I'm blessed to have like my the head of my division. They're amazing. I like them. I love them. They're like amazing. Personalities are genuine, understandable, approachable. That's number one. You're not going to be able to survive in a corporate structure if you don't trust the people who are above you, if you don't feel like you can talk to them, if there's not an open door policy. So whatever it is that you might be experiencing, and maybe your job or maybe whatever, they do know that you are an entrepreneur. So they some people care, some people don't. I am blessed to have people above me who do care, and people who above me who can hear me out and who can understand the angle in which I'm approaching the situation. That's number one. Because even within business, mentorship, making sure that you have somebody above you who you can speak out your thoughts. That's number one. Because when you can do that and there's trust developed, it's going to make it that much more easier for you to be able to come do the job and communicate with them when something doesn't seem right. If you don't have that relationship, that bond with that person above you, you're going to find that you're not going to really speak up. You're not going to say how you felt. You got to get to a place of comfortability, not to where you're so comfortable that you become disrespectful or that you don't do your job, but comfortable to the point where you feel like there's an open door policy. No matter what my feelings are, I can speak to these individuals and they're going to hear me out regardless of if my feelings are wrong or right, which no one can tell you how to feel, so your feelings will always be right. However, someone can maybe sometimes help you through a different approach. So that's number one. That's going to help you continue to do what you need to do and excel. Number two, have the goals verbally said and have the goals physically written out. When you set goals, statistics show that people who set goals are more likely to be successful than those who don't. Not to say that those who don't write out their goals and stuff daily won't be successful. When you write it out, you manifest it, law of attraction, affirmations, all of that. You're going to reap the benefits. It's no good to start for example, you might be going back in the job for 3 months because, I don't know, maybe you were sick. In 3 months, you need to make up for your sickness. Maybe you're going back into a job and you say, I'm going to give myself a year because I want to be able to move into my dream home. I want to eat at my dream home table. I want to do X, Y, and Z. Or maybe I just need to move and I need to be able to use a job to get me to move. Whatever your why is as to why you've returned to corporate America and you're hustling your entrepreneurship, it needs to be written out and understood by you and only you. Other people don't need to understand what your vision is. Other people don't need to understand what your dreams are, because in the end of the day, they're yours. You don't have to explain to people how you are going to do what you're going to do. Just do it. Shock the world. Shock everybody. Shock yourself. So that's literally what you need to do. You need to have it written down. It's something about when I write things down, I can go past it physically. It feels good to check it off and say complete. Also, accountability. Okay, Carlisa, you told yourself last month that you wanted to lose 3 pounds. We're still at the same weight. 3 pounds, we're still at the same weight. And it just helps me. Okay, Carlisa, you said you wanted to do this by this date. You still haven't done it. Jump on it. If you can't hold yourself accountable, if you can't be hard on yourself, if you can't be real with yourself, you're not going to be your best self. The goal in life is to live to your fullest potential, make an impact, make a difference, leave legacy. But you can't do that if you always are justifying your actions. You're always justifying why you didn't do something. Because when I'm supposed to do something and I don't handle it properly, I'm like, now girl, And people be like, why you so hard on yourself? You got to be hard on yourself. That's the only way you're going to be the best you. If you sit here and know that you're capable of more, but you justify why you didn't do more, you're going to only set yourself back. So instead of setting yourself back, push yourself forward, lunge yourself forward, be the better version of yourself. The next thing, that I wanted to talk about, because these are my feelings of corporate America. The biggest thing is, who are you around? Surround yourself with positive minds, vibes, souls, and things like that, and you too will continue to be on a streak of positivity. The people who are over me and the people who are under me, there seem to be, definitely, let's talk about people over me. I'm not going to talk about people under me because I feel like that'll get too personal of employment of people. The people over me, amazing. I don't have one negative thing to say about them. I like them. I like them. They're amazing. And I don't want them to go anywhere. Honestly, they're really good. But the bond is going to be there. The trust level is going to be there. You know, you can always tell when you're around genuine, honest people of integrity. And that's what I'm around, and I love it. Now, had I had people above me who I didn't sense these feelings, I would already have been gone. Well wishes, you know? But there's some amazing individuals above me, and I'm just going to thank God for this chapter of my life, and literally, I'm going to appreciate the connection, because no matter what I do, no matter where I go in the world, that connection has now been made, and it's going to forever be, and I love that. The next thing that I wanted to talk about, so when you're feeling those emotions, sit on them, chew on them, digress, you know, get in some alone time, get in some quiet space. Like right now it's quiet. Get in a space so that you can think. No distractions, none of that. You want to be able to think about what it is that you are trying to shape your mind around. Because if you feel like, oh, I'm feeling these emotions, you need to, number one, figure out, am I quitting or am I staying? Because if you decide to quit, you don't need to think about all of the what could happen and what would have happened. But if you're going to stay, you need to think about, how can I approach this situation different? I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm feeling like this might be too corporate America for me. But I don't want to leave. How can I integrate a different mindset, mentality? What can I do to make sure that I don't get in that atmosphere of feeling like this doesn't feel entrepreneur-like? So, like I said, it's important to have accountability partners, yourself being included. It's important to be able to talk to those who are in position to be able to talk you through things, because sometimes you do need to hear a difference of opinion. Sometimes when you hear a different approach, it makes you think differently, and it's like, okay, I could take a jab at it from that angle. So communication is going to be key. Communication is key to anything you do, but it's definitely going to be key when you're dealing with people. You got to remember, when you're doing business management, when you are in the business realm, this is a people business. This is a people world. You know, so in the end of the day, that's what you're going to want to do. It's a people business. So for me, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to handle. So I just wanted to chime in. Wish you babes the best Millionaire Monday. Make sure you manifest. Where's my washer and dryer? Make sure you manifest everything that you want, because babes, people, my leg is asleep. I'm sorry. I'm sitting in like the awkwardest position. I just propped you guys up, so don't mind me. But people literally have to understand that manifesting, law of attraction, affirmations, those are real, baby. Every single day I'm writing out goals, I'm writing out affirmations, I'm manifesting, because I believe in it. You have to believe in it for it to work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Millionaire Monday video. I have a vlog that's going to be coming. My belly's growling now. I'm going to be eating in a second, but I have a vlog that I'm going to post today. I think I'm also going to do like a bag video, mini bag video / latest pickups vlog or video. I don't know. But make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. Get tuned in. We talk about everything. So if you need your spirit lifted, if you want to talk about beauty, fashion, business, lifestyle, travel, haul, vlog, all that, your girl, because your girl is me. I got you. I got you. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and later.
It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something?